Senator Feinstein.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Austin and General Milley, last year I asked about military weapons being lost and stolen, and I want to thank you for your prompt response on that issue. But I have one more. I'd like to raise your awareness of food insecurity in the military, to include active guard and reserve troops. The Washington Post has reported on this problem, and Jamie Lutz at the Center for Strategic and International Studies has also documented that service members face hunger at rates exceeding the general population. The Adjutant General in California has likewise indicated that we have this problem in California. It is most pronounced among junior enlisted personnel, especially those with children. So here's the question. Do you agree that we have this problem of food insecurity? What is its impact on our readiness? And what do you believe the military will do about it?
Thank you, Senator. I'll start. Yes, I do agree that we have an issue with, as you've pointed out, with our lower-ranking enlisted force. And it is important to me, the health and welfare of our force, our troops and our families, very, very important to me. And you probably heard me talk about this before, and you heard me mention it in my opening statement that we want to make sure that people can put food, good food, healthy food on the table. That's why I've asked you to support me in providing a 4.6% pay raise to the force. Each of the services are making sure that they're doing things to not only help their lower ranking enlisted force, but also making sure that they're teaching them how to, helping them learn how to manage finances and other things. So this is a thing that we're focused on at the department level, and I would say that all of our services are focused on it as well. Again, it's very, very important to us.
And Senator, I would just add that taking care of our people is critically important for our entire chain of command, and I know it's of great interest to the Congress. That pay raise will go a long way to help. We do acknowledge that that is a real issue. The size and scale and scope, the Secretary's got some folks out there trying to determine exactly what the parameters of that are, but it's real. And no soldier, sailor, airman, Marine should struggle to feed their family. Having good house over the head, good medical care, good education, a safe and secure environment, and putting food on the table is fundamental. 60% of our force is married, on average 2 children per, relatively young, and we owe it to them. If they're going to put their life on the line for this country, we owe it to them to make sure they're being taken care of, and we intend to do that.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Secretary Austin, it was reported last month you spoke with your Chinese counterpart for the first time since becoming Secretary of Defense. I'd like to thank you and commend you for that, and I think it's very important in order to build trust and to solve problems. Could you share with us what you learned from speaking with your Chinese colleague and where you believe this can go?
Well, this is, Senator, this is the first of what I hope will be many conversations. But again, we both recognize the importance of dialogue and maintaining open channels, and we both want to make sure that we work together to promote security and stability in the region. And so I look forward to again engaging him in the future, in the not too distant future. I'm sure I'll see him at the Shangri-La Dialogue coming up in June. So.
Yeah, let me just thank you for that. I'm obviously a Californian, and we believe we're in the century of the Pacific, and so these things become very important to the safety and security of the entire West Coast of this country. One last one, it's imperative that Russia not be allowed to get away with aggression and land grabs. And it seems that Ukraine, with the support of the United States, is really showing considerable strength on the battlefield. So I wanted to ask a quick question, if you can share with us what the end game is and what you hope to achieve.
Well, the end game will be defined by the Ukrainian government as it engages with Russia, and so I won't try to define that for them. I would just say that we're going to do everything, continue to do everything within our power to make sure that that we support Ukraine in its efforts to defend its sovereign territory. We hope that at the end of this, that Ukraine will be a sovereign state with a functioning government that can protect its territory, and so that's what we're focused on for now and going forward.
My time is up. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator